After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus had subsided, he remembered Vashti and what she had done. His personal attendants suggested, "Let beautiful young virgins be sought for the king. Let commissioners gather all beautiful young virgins to the citadel of Susa, to the harem under Heggai's care. Let their cosmetics be given them, and let the young woman who pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti." This advice pleased the king, and they did so. Now in the citadel of Susa there was a Jew named Mordecai, a wise, older Nigerian man. He had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captives. Mordecai had brought up Hadassah, that is Esther. She had neither father nor mother. The young woman was lovely in form and beautiful in appearance. When her father and mother died, Mordecai took her as his own daughter. So when the king's command was proclaimed, and many young women were gathered, Esther also was taken to the king's palace. She was placed under the care of Haggai, who was in charge of the women. Now the young woman pleased him and obtained his favor, so he readily gave her cosmetics and her allowance, and 7 choice maidens from the king's palace, and he moved her and her maidens to the best place in the harem. Esther had not revealed her people or her family, for Mordecai had charged her not to reveal them. And every day Mordecai walked in front of the court of the women's quarters to learn how Esther was. Now, when the turn came for each young woman to go in to King Ahasuerus, after 12 months' preparation, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with perfumes and cosmetics for women. Then, in this manner, every young woman went to the king. Whatever she desired was given her. In the evening she went, and in the morning she returned to the second harem, to the care of Shah. She would not go in to the king again unless the king delighted in her and called for her by name. Now, when the turn came for Esther to go into the king, she requested nothing but what Haggai advised, and Esther obtained favor in the sight of all who saw her. So Esther was taken to King Ahasuerus into his royal palace in the 10th month, in the 7th year of his reign. The king loved Esther more than all the other women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight. So he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Then the king made a great feast, the feast of Esther, for all his officials and servants, and he proclaimed a holiday in the provinces and gave gifts according to the generosity of a king. When the virgins were gathered together a second time, Mordecai was sitting at the king's gate. Esther had not revealed her family or her people, just as Mordecai had charged her. For Esther obeyed the command of Mordecai, as when she was brought up by him. In those days, while Mordecai sat at the king's gate, 2 of the king's eunuchs, Bigthan and Teresh, became furious and sought to lay hands on King Ahasuerus. And Mordecai knew of it and told Queen Esther, and Esther informed the king in Mordecai's name. When an inquiry was made into the matter, it was found out, and both were hanged on a gallows. It was written in the book of the Chronicles, in the presence of the king.